study the performance of a controlled full wave rectifier. Actually, it is a single phase also, but there is a top single phase with a top secondary. There is a center top secondary. And I want you to see the difference between the single phase half wave rectifier compared to a full wave rectifier in a simulation setup using the Falstad simulation. And then the second objective it is to understand the switching of the silicon controlled rectifier. Then of course to simulate the controlled full wave rectifier circuit and test the output waveform using Falstad. So the theory behind of this topic, I hope that it was discussed already in theory class, so I don't need to discuss the principles behind the rectifier. So the Falstad setup that you've noticed here, there is a voltage source which is alternating current. So we need a transformer with top secondary, and then we will use two SCR because we want to show to you, I want to show it to you about the waveform, okay? So that you will compare the waveform of a half wave rectifier compared to a full wave rectifier, okay? So this is the voltage input parameter and then the false input parameters also. It's almost the same with the half wave rectifier. So about the health and safety, no safety procedures are required in this experiment because we are using Falstad, or we are using a simulation setup of this experiment. What is important for me, it is for you to, I want to see if you really understand the input and the output waveform of the full wave rectifier with R load or the resistance load. And of course, in the results and discussion, you need to compare the waveform output the previous one. You should know how to compare the half wave controlled rectifier compared to a full wave rectifier. That is the first question. Okay. So in the second question, so for the rectifier circuit, which more referred between the diode or SCR, okay, just justify it, and then I want you to do it in your handwriting. By the way, in your experiment number 2 and experiment number 3, majority of you don't follow my instruction. I said I need your evidence. I need evidence. So copy, how to copy it using snipping tools or snapshot coming from your mobile phone or in laptop. Okay. So now we will start the experiment using the Falstad simulation. So please open the Falstad simulation in your computer or in your laptop. Okay. So first procedure, it is to make this in full screen version. Okay. So since we are doing the okay, a little bit slow, then go to menu, circuit, then blank circuit. Okay. This SCR, it is in a passive component. Okay, SCR. We will use two SCR, and then the transformer, by the way, I want to start with the transformer. It is in a passive component, and then in this menu, passive component, we will go to transformer. There are two transformer here. Transformer and then the add top transformer. We will select the add top transformer and then you will see this. Okay, this is our transformer. Okay, did you see this? Okay. Okay, you can rotate like this. So this is now our transformer. So second, we need to draw, go to draw, and then The SCR or silicon control rectifier, it is belong to active component. So from active component, you will see the SCR here. So click the SCR and then we will show here. Okay, you can, if you will go down, the gate will go down, and then if you will go here, gate will go up. Okay, did you see? Okay, so this is the SCR number 1. I want the gate to be in up condition like this. And then second SCR, okay, second SCR, this one. Okay, and then down condition about the gate like this. And then from here, you will do the connection. We need to put a resistor here. So resistor, we have a resistor, what is stated here in the diagram, by the way. You just follow what is stated here. Okay, this is the schematic diagram. So two SCR and then a resistor and then a false signal going to gate, from gate. Okay, so we will proceed here and then two resistors, go to draw and then add resistors for both gate. So I will connect here, here, and then immediately we will edit it. Okay, edit, make it as 200. Okay, 200 here. Click OK, and then edit. So in this experiment, I want you to get a good mark here, especially for experiment number 3 and 4. So this is a very easy experiment, okay? So two resistors for both gate, because only small false signal or input signal here. Then connect, draw, connect a wire. So we will connect here a wire. So like this, because we will make it a full wave rectifier using pulse stud. Okay, like this. Then here with, that's why our transformer is with top secondary. So I hope that you follow my step. Then from here, we need to connect this. Did you see? What is our purpose? Because we will, since in this full wave, we will use two SCR or silicon controlled rectifier, and then we have also two supply. And then here, we need to go for a supply, voltage, go to draw, and then input sources. Go to input sources, add AC voltage to terminal here. Okay, two terminal here, one is here, and then another one here. Okay, like this. Then here it is, right click, okay, edit, and then you will see here, as what is stated there in the half-wave rectifier, you will change it to false. Anyway, class, it is been recorded, so if you don't, if it's not, if you don't follow, you just run it again and watch it again. So what is 5 volts here? 5 volts, and then it should be in false. Then DC offset, it is 0, and then we will change this 40 into 50. Okay. Then our phase offset degrees, change this 0 into 83.34. Okay. Then duty cycle rather, it is equal to 1. Okay. Then click OK. So false already here, and then we will also change this. We need to edit, and then 5, and then change this AC into false. Okay, then the frequency, we will change this into 50. Then the phase offset, it is the same as 83.34. Okay, then the duty cycle, we change it with equivalent 1. Okay, then click OK. So the next, from the given circuit also, we need to add wire. So from here, so add wire or draw, add wire. So here, okay, then another wire here. Okay, then add resistor. What is the value of our resistor here? 1K, 1000K, so you don't need to change this. Next, it is to change we need to put a supply here. I want a supply which is a reality. So go to draw, input and sources. What is the supply here in Oman? It is 220 to 240. So I want 240. Add AC voltage source to terminal here. Okay. So the input voltage here, it is, we will edit, we will change this to 240 because as I told you, I want a real voltage here. I want a reality. And then the frequency here in Oman, it is 50 Hertz. So, and then click OK. So if this is our input, since our input is 240 here, and then this is 50 Hertz. So it means since this is center tap, considering that if this is at primary winding 240, in secondary, it means this is 120 and then this is 120. So to add 120 plus 120, it is equal to 240. Did you understand? So 140 plus 140, 140, it is 120 rather. 120 plus 120, it is equal to 240 as a total input. So with respect to secondary, as I told you, 120 and 120, and then this is our ground. It is served as this is positive, and this is our negative. Okay? So click OK. Then, I want you to change this input. So view in new scope. So meaning you have a new scope for the input,
Teacher,
and then you have also, yes.
what about the transformer ratio?
The ratio of this transformer, it is only 1 ratio times 1 ratio. Because this is only center tap, brother, center tap transformer. Okay, just go here in draw. Did you see this draw, brother? Did you see this draw? So draw, then go to passive component, and then here, add transformer. There are 2 transformer here, okay? If you will click this transformer, it means it looks like a transformer in a single phase. This is a single phase transformer that we are using in experiment number 3. Okay, we are using this. Okay, did you see there's no center tap? It's not center tap. But what we are using here, go to passive component and then go to transformer, this tap transformer. If you will tap this transformer, you have this. Did you see the difference, class? So in the false stud, there are 2 transformer given. This one and then this one. What we are using is this one. Okay? Is it clear? So I will, okay, it's clear. So now, as I told you, change this and then add to new scope. It is already our input, and then this is our output. Okay. I just want you to show. I want to show the waveform output, and then later I will show you also the reality, because since this is our last experiment, I want you to appreciate also how to perform it in reality in the laboratory if you are in the college, because there are some important factor to be considered here. For example, calculation of the firing angle, and then what is that firing angle in reality. I want to show you also that I have a about 5 minutes video presentation after this FALSTAD, so that you will appreciate also how to compute or how to calculate it. Okay, so you will see the importance, the beauty of this full wave controlled rectifier. Okay, so now here with here, so right, okay, I repeat the output here, view in new scope. Okay, view in new scope also here, so that you have the input. This is input, what is our input and what is our output. Okay, I will run. So as far as the input and the output is concerned, it is easy to memorize actually the output of the full wave rectifier, because you are it is only a symbol of McDonald. You know what is the symbol of McDonald? It is the same with the output waveform of a full wave rectifier. So take note that okay, I will stop. So take note that the input signal in form of sine wave, it is a full wave, okay? This during a positive half cycle, did you see? This color yellow, okay? During, it is stated here that during positive half cycle, it is, you have a peak voltage here output. It is in DC peak voltage. And during a peak to peak voltage, meaning from positive, during positive cycle and the negative cycle, it is the same. You have the output waveform like this. If I will run, you have like this. So again and again, because in the experiment number 2, you don't follow what is my instruction. I said, I want evidence. I want the evidence that you perform this experiment. So, meaning that evidence, I want you to do like this. Before your discussion, you go to a sniffing tool in your laptop or computer. If you will not do it again in experiment number 3 and also in experiment number 4, I will cut your mark if you are not follow my uh, what is required. Okay, here, because I want you to see that there is a 240 here, and then the output also. Using the snipping tool here, you will cut, because I want evidence. I told you I want evidence. It's very easy. I show it already to you about the output waveform. So from here, you will just click copy and then go to your report. Okay. So this is evidence actually. Before your discussion, I want that evidence. Okay. Even you put here. So from here, before the waveform, I want you to copy in this side. So it's very easy to copy. You just click here, paste, and then what you did in the experiment, what you perform in the experiment, you have already this as evidence. So meaning I want to see this 240 in your report. Okay? Is it clear? Is it clear? Please answer me yes or no.
Yes, Mr.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Okay, I hope that you will follow, because you don't include that copy in your report. That's why I don't know if I will give you a good mark with that or not. So it's very difficult to give mark also if you don't follow what is the instruction of your teachers. Okay, so you just draw the input, okay, input and the output waveform of the of this controlled silicon controlled rectifier or SCR. So it is controlled full wave rectifier. And then the practical application, this is very easy to answer. So what you're going to do in this experiment number 4, copy and paste here so that it is an evidence as I told you. Then the input waveform and then the output waveform of control of full wave, and then of course answer this as your results and discussion. Then conclusion,